So hello fellow banknote collectors, and today we're just going to have a look at some new banknotes that I've purchased. So the first one I have is a 1 fen from China, so 1 fen, Zhongguoyan, so People's Republic of China. This one's actually a pretty common banknote. You can probably pick it up for a few cents to $1 for an uncirculated one. If you pay more than $1, I really wouldn't worry about it. So it has a coat of arms of China. It has Tibetan, Mongolian, Uyghur, and Chinese. Later on I actually put another language, which I can't really remember what language it is. And that's actually a common banknote. But I actually brought this lot for these two. These are for foreigners actually entered China. So if you have a look on the back, it says the yuan expressed in certificate is equivalent to the value of, renminbi yuan. So that's the official currency of China. Okay, it can only be used at certain places, and if you lose it, well, bad luck. Like any other currency, you just lose it. So it's a foreign exchange certificate. So you take like your hard currency at the time. So this is for Westerners, basically. And some countries actually issued banknotes for Soviets or communist countries. So you take your money, exchange it for this, and then you can buy stuff at certain shops in China. Obviously, they don't use these anymore. I believe this is a 1980s issue, so this is a 1 jiao or 10 fen. So it actually has a waterfall, and then I have a 50 jiao, so it has a temple. You can tell it's a temple because it's on like a little hill, so it's pretty prominent over the other buildings. And we have modern buildings in the background. So this is half year 1 jiao, 5 jiao should I say, 50 fen, and it's the same information there. That's why I got these, and with these I actually got some other quite used banknotes. This is a 2 jiao, has a modern bridge on it, and on the back we have just some information. So here's the languages again. So Mongolian, Tibetan, Uyghur, and this is the one I can't remember. It's in Latin script. I think it's the language in Sichuan somewhere. Or Yunnan. No, I think Yunnan is actually mainly Tibetan speakers, so probably Sichuan. And here's a more circulated version. As you can see, this is Roman numerals followed by Arabic numerals. And then we have 1 jiao. Oh, these are actually pretty bad. These are pretty much not really worth collecting. And here's another one. So I need to get rid of those. 1960. This one's okay. Still quite circulated. 1960 as well. And this is the actual better one. So 1960, you can see female driving a tractor. And here we have a farm. So person on horseback with it looks like a rifle, tending the sheep. So the rifle is most likely for predators to shoot them if they try and attack the actual sheep. It's a nice banknote. Here's the actual languages again. So that is it for that lot. And then we have some banknotes from Fiji. So Fiji uses the dollar. They are a republic now since I think 1987. And up until about 2009, they actually had 2012, they had the Queen Elizabeth II on the banknotes and coins, but they've taken them off. So look at the earlier banknotes. As you can see, we have 50 cent, and this actually circulated from 1969 to 1975, when they actually issued a 50 cent coin, the same as the Australian 50 cent coin in specifications. And it says Queen Elizabeth II. watermark is an indigenous person with a fuzzy hairdo. And then we have a heart. So as far as I know, there's still legal tender. Might not be. So here's our larger banknote. And in the 80s, they actually reduced the size of the banknote. So here's one from the 80s, early 90s. They actually issued a $1 coin in 1995. And currently, the highest coin is $2. So you can see Queen Elizabeth II actually changed. Quite nice. Government of Fiji. And if we look on this side, it has a scene of a beach. Could be any island, so I'm not too sure. This is printed by Thomas de la Rue. And then we have $1. So two here, and they're both the same signatures. A little bit different. As you can see, it has more features in the background, so native implements and weapons, and the fuzzy hairdo guy as well. And then on the back, we have a market. I like the way they actually made this fruit actually yellow. Looks quite nice. So these ones you're probably paying probably about $5 each, I would say, in this condition. These ones you're probably paying probably $5 to $10 in this condition. 40, 50 and $1, and then we have the $2. This has the same signature, so issued at the same time. So Fiji didn't issue the $2 coin to 2012. So these ones are actually the same design. So there's the actual implements in the background, coat of arms there, and then we have sugarcane. Ooh, sugarcane, and a small train taking sugarcane, most likely to somewhere to be processed or even exported. So that's nice. Then we have some more banknotes. So here we have. Oh, sorry, forgot about that. This one you'll probably be paying about between $5 and $10, I would say. Now we have some Indian banknotes. So here's uncirculated. Didn't expect them to be a consecutive pair. This is a Mahatma Gandhi issue. They've actually replaced these banknotes with a new issue. And as you can see, this is a 2017? Oh, 2011. So, and here we have different languages saying just 20 rupees. In, I'm not too sure which language is which, but you can actually look it up quite easily. So the watermark is Mahatma Gandhi, and on the back we just have a coastline scene. So it's quite nice. And then we have Solomon Islands. So this is the first time I've actually got any of their banknotes. So these are actually the older series. They've actually issued a $2 coin, so this is no longer used anymore. And we have coat of arms with I think it's that tiger shark, crocodile, saltwater crocodile. Then we have some animals in there, turtles, eagle. And it looks like a knight's helmet. And I'm not too sure what's going on up here. I didn't actually look it up. And here we have the flag of the Solomon Islands. It's actually backwards, so the flag actually needs to look that way for it to be the normal convention flag. And this is C8. It's an 8 million issue. And if you look in there, it has some tigers in art style of one of the native indigenous people. So there's actually quite a lot of different languages they speak in the Solomon Islands. And here we have people, not too sure, oh yeah, they're in the water. This is a net and they're actually going fishing. So that's one of the ways that people go fishing. People do fishing differently around the world. So, and then we have an eagle or a hawk or something. That's the watermark. And that's actually quite a nice banknote. Then we have the $5. Same basic design. Has one thing I forgot to say is it has fish down the bottom. Actually, it looks quite nice. And this one looks like, not too sure what type of fish they are. Might be barramundi. Might be swordfish actually. I'm not too sure. I need to actually investigate that. And then we have some patterns here. Looks like a hawk or something probably a fishing eagle actually going down to actually catch fish. Because with a lot of islands, these birds probably will prey on native rodents and small mammals. And they probably have birds and fish as well. And here we have a native canoe from one of the islands. The canoe is probably vary in style between the islands, and there's some artwork. So it's actually quite a nice banknote. The highest banknote I actually have is $100, so I need to get the 10, 20, 50 and 100. So it'll take a while to get. And then we have another island country. This time is in the Caribbean. This is the Bahamas, and first thing, I actually didn't say the prices of these ones. So these ones you're probably paying about $5 to $10 for an uncirculated banknote each. Probably $5, same. And these ones probably about under $5 for a 20 rupees. So let's talk about this country. So this is the actual Bahamas, and the thing about Bahamas is that their currency is tied to the American dollar. So one Bahamian dollar equals one American dollar. And they actually issued a 50-cent coin and banknote. And 2019, I believe, they actually issued a new $50 banknote. So, as far as I know, the only country actually uses a half of whatever their currency is. This is the 2001 series, has Elizabeth II, has a map of the Bahamas here. There's a lot of islands at home. America is somewhere over here. It has in native weaving, and watermark is a sailing ship. Looks like a Portuguese one actually. And on the back we have Sister Sarah in Nassau Market. That's an old image that's been used quite a few decades on banknotes. So it's actually quite a nice banknote actually. Then we have the $1, and the highest banknote they issue is actually the $100. So these ones are actually quite easy to get. This one has Sir Lyndon O. Pindling. So don't know much information. Don't know anything about him actually. Here we have a coral reef scene with two fish, 2001 series. Watermark is a ship again. And on the back we have a marching band. So police band, and they're wearing helmets pretty much in the British Caribbean style. Here's the coat of arms. He has looks like an ibis, flamingo or something, swordfish, that ship again. So I can actually look it up on Wikipedia, look up the coat of arms. And this is printed by Thomas de la Rue. Quite a nice banknote. So these ones you'll probably be paying in that circular. You probably get these ones for like $3 to $4, $40 $half. $1 probably about $5 in uncirculated. This one's probably only a few dollars in itself. So quite a nice banknote. I actually like them. And this Solomon Islands, been wanting to get some for a while. And later on I'll probably get high denominations as I can. Anyway, I'd like to say thank you very much. And I'll leave a link down below to eBay. And have an awesome banknote collecting time. Thank you and goodbye.